All right, David Brock's back, SHUKC Sports Pass, joined now by the very talented, speedy, hard-hitting linebacker for the Schlagle Stallions, Mr. Greg Sloan. How you doing today?
Good.
So coming off the win last night against Sumner Academy, 11-8, a defensive struggle. Talk a little bit about the game last night and kind of your impressions of how you guys did.
Well, last night it was a great battle for defense. Defense had a good game. Our defense made a couple mistakes, but it's nothing really bad. We let a big pass go deep. That hurt us kind of bad. But besides that, we played pretty well together.
So this is fun for me. This is a pleasure for me to sit here with this young man. He actually came in and introduced himself to me. I'm like, I know who you are, man. I used to coach at Schlagle years ago with your dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I knew Greg when he was a little misfit running around during practice with his sisters and whatnot. So to see kind of where this young man is today is truly rewarding, to say the least. So it's been a long time, man, but good seeing you. So you transferred from Shawnee Mission North. Actually, we were talking about this earlier. Did you go at Sumner at all, your 8th grade year? So you just went straight to Shawnee Mission North and you transferred over. But even when you was at Shawnee Mission North, you kind of stepped on the field and kind of people knew who you were. Talk a little bit about the process and you being there and then transferring over to Schlagle.
Well, the transfer wasn't really a big difference, really, because I grew up most of the kids I play with now. Like me, Alex Spain, Cornelius, Justin Adams, we all played the Panthers when we was younger. Mm-hmm. So we already had a bond together. And we still hung out. We went to different schools, but we still hang out now and then. Play 2K or something like that. We still hang out. So it wasn't like I came in as a misfit. I knew most of the people.
So how did you end up at North?
My mom.
She just wanted you to go to school over there. What made you transfer back into?
When I was there, the football team was taking, let's say, some beatings. And then we had they lost the head coach, had moved, and made the freshman coach the head coach.
Okay.
And so we had to decide to change because I didn't want to have a freshman coach that had no type of looks for me to go to college. And so I just transferred back to Schlagle. That's what my dad played and coached that.
So as soon as you transferred over, I got a call from not a call, but somebody from over in that area reached out to me and said, keep an eye out on this kid. He's going to be real good. So, he said a lot of good things about you. But, Schlagle's produced some real good linebackers over the last few years. Rodney last year, Marvell were there. Talk a little bit about, working with them last year, kind of anything you took away from what they were able to accomplish.
Well, working with them was a great experience. I had fun last year. I miss them, too. Because Marvell was more of the laid-back type linebacker, and Vice more of the go-get linebacker. Mm-hmm. So I learned a lot from both of them.
How would you describe your game?
Well, mine is more of attack. First thing is attack and instinct. I use my speed as advantage, too.
So even with those guys graduate, you still have a few playmakers on the team with Phillip and Tyler. So talk a little bit about those guys, having them around still with you.
Yeah, them are some lifesavers. I love both of them. They make my job easier.
How so?
Because if you go to the left side, we switch sides. You run it from Phillip, you're going to run into me or Tyler. You run from Tyler, you're going to run into me. So we got a nice little defense set up.
So last night you had a big I made a big deal about it, a matchup going against Lenny. Was that your key, or is that your guys that you got kind of stay free and you wanted to kind of shut the running game down last night?
Yeah, that was our plan because he's a great athlete. I respect him as an athlete.
So you think have you had to take on more of a leadership role this year, losing some of those guys from last year? And if so, are you kind of more of a lead by example, or are you a talker out there getting guys set up to where they need to be?
I have to do both really, but I'm kind of 50-50. But I like the leadership. I'm just used to it. Because last year we have captains or seniors. Everybody stand up, do their job right. Let's play. That's basically how it is this year.
So you guys had that rough start against Topeka High. They kind of had your number the last few years, but you guys have won 3 straight now. Talk a little about this win streak and how you guys, have been able to turn it around a little bit.
Well, the Topeka High was probably the hardest school to play all year. I think we actually did pretty good against Topeka High. That was part of our team. Our defense did pretty well. Because last year we beat us 69-0. And so we dropped down a lower point, so I can live with that. We played hard. We didn't quit. For that fourth quarter, we kept fighting the whole game. So our winning streak is looking pretty well. I guess we come out to play hard.
So last night against Sumner, to say this kindly, both offensive didn't look pretty. So talk about, I guess, from you guys on the defensive end, how you guys were able to shut down Sumner.
Well, our defense, we work hard in practice every day. And we just practice. Like, our new defense is set up perfect where nothing can really get by.
Who was the defensive coordinator?
Coach Chris.
Chris.
What's his first name?
Oh, that's his last name?
Ooh. Collins.
Okay.
Chris Collins.
So you guys just attack. It seemed like you guys blitz a lot too. Is that just kind of the motto of the team, is to get after it? Talk a little bit about him, his style as a coach, and what you guys are able to produce then on the field.
Oh, it's not really much of a blitz package. It's mostly of a flow package, really. Like, I'll basically come down, hit our holes, so it kind of looks like a blitz, but most of the time we're not even supposed to be blitzing, really. It is the flow of the game.
So you guys have a big test coming up. Now that you got past this game, what do you look at going into your next battle?
We have Atchison. We have a nice little player, number 5.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty nice.
You study a lot of film then, or have you been able to watch him? And
yeah, I watched the game played previously when they played Washington.
So what do you guys think you guys have to do on the defensive end to slow down the Atchison offense?
Well, they mostly only pass to one player, so we know who the ball's going to when they go in the air. Their run game is pretty decent.
So I went back a few years, and I looked in the stats, and it could be they just got missed. That I don't even think Schlagle's attempted a field goal in like 5 or 6 years, or since I started. I mean,
I'd say probably further than that. I remember back when I played, we had
Stacy Mitchell was there when I was there.
Well, it's funny, when I was there, the 3 years I was on varsity, we had field goal kickers, but each year they were all foreign exchange students. So, like, we had the kid from Germany, the kid from Spain, and the kid from Poland, who were our kickers. So,
I mean, who was the kid that hit the game winner last night?
His name is David Schlagle.
So, worst case scenario or something like that, could you have dreamed that you guys would have won by an overtime field goal?
I wouldn't think it would be that close, to be honest with you.
So, what was his? Is that something you guys practicing a lot, and he may see more of him?
Yeah, our kicker, he's pretty good.
Is he a soccer player?
Yeah, he's a soccer player.
Okay, yeah.
So he comes in and practice about 2 days of the week.
Yeah.
Come ready for Friday.
So we talked. You multi-sport athlete. Didn't do basketball last year, but you did track and made it to state and track. So talk a little bit about that experience for you making it to the state. I think with a relay and one of the jumps.
Yeah, every year in high school so far, I made it to state for my freshman year. I made it my freshman year in the 4x4 and the 4x1, and then last year I made it in the 200 and the 4x1, the 4x4. I was at Shawnee Mission, and this year, previous year I made it in the 4x1.
Okay. Did you make it in one of the jumps this year too?
Yeah,
long jump. Okay. So you like track? Is that something?
Yes.
I mean, it's apparent football is probably the direction that you're leaning. What other schools? What schools are knocking at the door?
Right now, the most schools knocking at the door, I have Missouri State and Liberty, Virginia. Them are the top 2 showing the most attention right now.
So, talk a little bit about your summer. Did you hit at many camps over the summer? I know you went to a few of them that I heard about. So, talk a little bit about that process over the summer and the camps that you went to.
The summertime, I had fun. We just played football most of the time, all summer. Hey, we did the team camp at KU, and then the team camp at K-State, and then we went straight to KU. We got our team together, and we had fun there. We dominated.
Did you go to any individual camps to where you kind of
I went to Missouri Western.
What was your 40 time?
It was a 4.4, 4.5.
So, do you run any individual events or just relays?
No, I do the 200, the 400. It just pin like freely, but mostly I'm a jumper.
So what are your times, 400, 200?
Last year I didn't do it really. I just mostly jumped near the relays.
Oh, okay.
So I probably would do it this year at single events. Well, main focus is jumping.
So you come from a family of athletes. Being the younger one, you had a sister who was a really good hurdler. Another one who's a good thrower. So talk about a little bit, I ain't going to say the pressure, but being in a family of athletes where the older sisters have done well for themselves and you coming up kind of behind the trail.
Yeah, it's a lot of family pressure. Cause my dad played football, my mom did track, and she was good at track. And my older sister ran track with Baker. She graduated last year, and she got a lot of records at Baker right now. Mostly she throws, but she decided to take the academic route for college instead of doing sports.
Where's she at? I was wondering
She's
that
at
earlier.
K-State.
She's at K-State. Okay.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, she was academic instead of sports.
That's
she was
all
at
good.
Kaufman, so it was paid for.
Oh yeah. So I'm one of the original classes of Kaufman way back.
Yeah.
Way
So
back.
don't bring that up. The way they did it back then was whack.
Why is that? It worked?
Yeah, I'm talking about there was a lot of folks who didn't have no. You remember they had the tough rules back then, and people that was in it shouldn't have been in it because they knew they were gonna mess up. So they're like, I wish I could have had some of that Kaufman juice back then.
You a Kaufman kid too, or no?
No.
Man.
I actually transferred out of district, came in Kaufman.
Oh,
It's
okay.
only an in-district thing.
Yeah. Real cool. Hey, let's
Hey, like I said, I mean, I remember you running around as a little dude out there getting picked on by your sisters and everything. So
Yeah, I'm bigger than them now, so that's over.
So I mean, needless to say, I'm proud of you, man. I'm sure your dad, proud of you as well. So good luck with you rest of the way. Keep the head on straight. Surround yourself with the right people. Take advantage of that college, man. I was watching something the other day with E.T. when he's talking to North Carolina. So many people are just content with getting there, not understanding it's an opportunity to make your life better in the long run. Take advantage of it, man.
Absolutely. Man, we didn't. You skipping the fun questions or what?
Oh, I did skip the fun questions.
Man, you went right to trying to kick Greg out, man. I'm trying to have some fun.
Yeah, I went right to giving a closing speech.
Yeah.
All right, fun questions. So the one we always start off with, you can go out for a night on a date with any woman out there. Who you going with?
It got to be Lisa Ray.
Oh, he went old school.
Who was that?
Lisa Ray.
From Saved by the Bell?
No, from Players Club.
Lisa Ray. I don't know her.
You don't know Lisa Ray?
She's older.
That's why I said he went. He's
like,
going.
Well, she still look good now too.
Yeah, Lisa Ray. What else? She played in Players Club, but she played in a few other things as well. Just can't think of them right now.
So you can get any ride that you want, any car, any way you want it. What car you getting?
I had to say an older Mustang. It don't matter what year. I like older cars.
Okay. Now, if you could, you're kind of going through the process now. So if you could pick any school to go play for, what school would that be?
To be honest, I never really had a dream college to go to. I just want to play football. That's why I enjoy playing sports. So it doesn't matter what school, really.
That's real cool. What was our last question we did? You going to homecoming?
Yes.
Who's your date? Shout her out.
I'm taking my best friend, Morgan Hollis.
Oh, she in the friend zone, huh? You
No,
put her in the friend zone.
No,
or did she put you in the friend zone?
No, we've been like best friends since kindergarten. We went to kindergarten together and been close ever since.
That's cool. Real cool.
You went friend zone.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
No, she's a good girl. I like her.
Hey, talk a little bit about this. You guys even though my era had the best teams in Schlagle, you guys get a field. So talk a little bit about the excitement of actually being able to open up the first Schlagle football
It's
field.
the first stadium.
Yeah.
The first ever home game?
Yeah.
For real?
The first ever home game. It's supposed to be a good experience. I'm over the senior board to help with it, too. We're going to do a tailgating before the game. I'm over the senior board. But it's going to be a great experience to open up in a new stadium.
Yeah, that weekend we're doing our 20-year reunion. So a lot of the cats are coming back. That's another reason I said might as well broadcast it because I think I might be there.
All 20 of you?
20. Come on, man. We're going to be deep.
Yeah, but it's going to be a great experience. We're going to have fun.
Well, Greg, we do appreciate you taking the time this morning. Vernon kind of gave you the long withstand and stay in school speech. Get the education and do what you need to do, man. Keep playing hard. We look forward to what you guys are going to – that matchup this weekend against Atchison.
Yes.
All right, this is David Brox with Vernon Birmingham. We'll be back.